jinxed him.
Well, Phan, I think, changed the pace on him a little bit that time, just barely put the service over the net. Bui plays another one back into the net as Phan seems to have found the pace now. 2-4 the score.
Oh, good spin by Phan off that service return.
And that makes it 2-5, and it is Phan now who's showing great strength in this second game.
That last shot, Phan put a very soft ball up but loaded with spin. They're very difficult to judge, and Bui blocked it too high.
A lot of spin here, and there's a smash.
That was Bui's soft loop that time. Phan popped it up, but it came on the table, and Bui smashed it away.
The change of pace type of game that he's playing.
Oh, good side spin loop by Bui that time, forcing Phan to block it a little wide to the table. Side spin bit, it went off the edge.
5-all.
5-all, the game is tied. Second game. A little long.
Good serve by Phan.
5, left.
We have a let.
Bui not quite ready for that one. Wanting a little time to think about it.
Holding his hand up there, now ready. Here's the serve. And good return by Bui to score a point there, and it becomes 6-all.
Phan tried a very fast serve right into Bui's body. Bui saw it coming, moved one step to his right, and looped it in. Good serve.
Bui could not return that one, that soft serve with a lot of spin on it. But he got that one on the table.
Good shot by Phan again. Phan taking out a couple of point lead here. Bui got down early this game trying to take some offensive shots off the service, missing 2 or 3 in a row, letting Phan get the lead.
That was Phan serving right at you there in the red. And the score now goes to 6-9.
6-9.
Bui will now take the service at 6-9.
Oh, good block by Phan that time. Second one missed.
7-9. The thing most amazing, I think, Jim, watching these young men play is their ability to adjust quickly from the shot to the smash, and from the smash back to the changeup with a lot of spin. And there's the smash for you.
That's right. They really have to. You have to have excellent finesse in this sport, even on tough shots, because every shot depends on judging the spin almost exactly perfectly. And it is difficult because they're so deceptive, so tricky. Rapid racket motion, and particularly on the serve, where you have 2 or 3 different racket motions. You don't exactly know which one put the spin on the ball.
Bui now goes to a series of those very, very high lob serves and has taken the lead at 10-9. This will be his final serve.
Good return by Phan. Great ball. Wide to Bui's backhand. Side spin smash.
And so Tung Phan will take the serve, now tied 10-all. This is game 2 of the men's open semifinals in the Pacific Northwestern Open here at the Paddle Palace in Portland, Oregon.
10-all.
That is Tung Phan ready to serve. Bui returning, and Phan plays the ball back into the net.
10-11.
So it is 10-11. A little chop serve, and Phan once again fails to get it over the net and falls 2 points behind, although it is his serve at 10-12.
10-12.
Phan, who now lives in Portland, will be studying science at Portland Community College.
Beautiful backhand loop. Tough shot.
Excellent shot. Phan, I don't think has changed expression since the match started. Good points or bad, he just
stays in, keeps playing. Keeps playing. Here in the middle part of this game, when he's been serving, he's gotten some good openings off of his service, but he's constantly just bunted the ball back into play and given Bui another opportunity for the offense. He needs to pick up his momentum a little bit to stay in. There we saw a chop. Again, excellent offensive flurry by Bui.
For a moment, Bui had him running, and he seemed to recover from that, and then was unable, once he got positioned at the end of the table, to make the return.
13-12.
So it is 13-12 now. Bui serving. Here's that high lob again. And the return is long by Phan.
I think Bui apologized there for an edge ball. Good serve by Bui. Excellent variation on that high toss serve. What happens in that high toss serve, the ball accelerates as it comes down, so when it strikes the racket, it has more tendency to bite, adding more spin to the ball. And also, it's a little distracting to the opponent. You're watching the ball. When it comes down and hits the racket, your eyes are still traveling rather than focusing right on that one point that you can on a lower serve.
15-14.
It is 15-14 at this moment. Bui's final serve here. Long, 16-14, and the serve goes over now to Tung Phan.
Score will be
14 to 16, right.
14-16.
They changed so quick it.
With only the 5 serves, the score changes back and forth almost as fast as the ball does.
Faster than I can keep up with it sometimes.
Oh, Phan a bit long on that one. It was a fine effort as he had backed off some 15 to 18 feet from the table to make the return, but the ball just an
14,
inch
17.
perhaps long. And
Good
a
block that time by Phan. Into the open court on Bui's forehand.
15-17.
Good serve by Phan. Put side spin with a little bit of chop on that ball. Bui tried to come in, take the offense. The ball was too low and had too much spin on it.
16-17. Bui goes for the towel now. He is leading by 1 as Phan there waits for his return.
16-17.
Not ready, some distraction. And we are all even now at 17 all as Bui was long on the return.
You can see now how far
17
to his
all.
favoring his forehand. Bui stands to receive those serves. Good loop. Phan blocked it too deep. Bui takes a 1-point lead on his own service, which thus far in this game has been a big advantage for him.
18-17.
There's that high toss serve again. And a smash that will go for a point.
Excellent loop by Bui.
19-17.
Third ball attack, serve, returned by the opponent, and then a winning offensive shot attempt.
Well, he fails to put that one away, and it is now 19-18. Jim, he'll probably change as I say this, but he seems now to have settled on that high toss serve.
19-18.
That's right. That's the one that gives him the most advantage normally.
Yes, he does change.
Oh, good side spin serve.
He did. He got the point out of it anyhow.
Left. 20-18.
20-18.
Good backhand loop, Bui, for the game. 21-18.
So
Mr.
Bui
Bui
now leads in
2-0.
games. As we take another look at that final point, here's the game winner once again as Quang Bui wins his second game. Watch this one now as he puts it
Excellent
away.
backhand loop.
And Phan just unable to handle it. He got the paddle to it, but the spin just carried it out of sight.
Yes, it did. He mishit that a little bit. The ball came at him so quickly and so deep that he couldn't block it on the table.
You're watching the Northwest Open table tennis tournament from Portland.
Bui came back with the offense he needed to get back in control.
And once again, he scores as Phan is just to the net but not over. And it is 2-1. Bui trying to take it in straight games here.
Oh, good loop off an offensive shot by Phan. Bui counter-looped it.
And 3-1.
Gosh, great backhand loop.
And 4-1. Jim, you play this game a lot yourself. For the fan who does not play at this level particularly, what does the loop do? What is the particular difficulty caused by the loop?
The loop, when you come around the ball with your racket, you brush it. You can put side spin on the ball, which makes it hop away or into your body, depending on where your opponent's right-handed or left-handed. The extreme top spin on the ball, you have to almost hold your racket flat on the table, almost in a horizontal angle to keep the ball from popping off the table. You have to judge the hop. When the spin bites into the table and bounces into you, when it hits the table, it also takes a dip. It goes way down very quickly. It's just an awfully difficult shot to take any offense against or even to block.
And you don't really have very much time at the pace of the ball to read that spin and make your adjustment, do you?
That's right. The way Bui is looping, that ball is really singing into you. It's coming at a velocity comparable to a smash. And in addition to having to get your reflexes to get to the ball, you have to make all those judgments on the hop and the spin and the angle of your racket. Almost an instantaneous reflex action. And if you're not perfect, you're going to miss it.
You may not see the shot coming at you too often in the family recreation room, but in this level of competition, you do see it well played.
That's right, you do.
This is 5-all at the present time as Bui serves and picks up a point to lead 6-5. This is the third game with Quang Bui, the 17-year-old from Bellevue, Washington now, leading 2-0.
Nice punch block by Phan off the service, moving Bui wide into the open court to his forehand side. If you watch Bui when he takes one of those big windmill strokes for a loop, watch the angle of Phan's racket when he tries to defend against that loop. It's almost horizontal to the table when he blocks it.
Bui that time tried to go for the kill, a real smash, and he just overshot the table and lost the point that he thought he had set up. But now Phan, and you can see him looking at his racket there, he's just not sure exactly what happened to it. He misread the spin on that one.
7-all.
And he also had his racket in the wrong position. That ball, I think, hit his thumb or his forefinger when he tried to block it. The ball hopped into it, so the ball just bounced into his hand rather than the surface of the racket.
It is 7-8 as Phan takes the service.
8-all.
And now 8-all.
Good loop by Bui.
Oh.
Terrific shot.
And 8-9. Bui, as you can see, facially much more expressive than his opponent Phan. He's a young man who, in 1978 and 79, in the summer seasons, joined the U.S. junior team, went to Japan for training, and there recorded wins over the Japanese junior champion. He was recognized as the #1 player in Japanese training history in all fields of table tennis, and that is a singular achievement in this game.
Yes, it is. Bui has gotten the advantages of some international coaching, the tournament play, and he just has probably, according to the coaches, one of the most talented players in the country, and in addition to that, he's devoted to it. And when you get those two things, the hard work and the talent, you're going to come up with a great player.
And can you imagine all of that at 17 years of age, what a future he has ahead of him as a player in this game? What a smash.
Beautiful smash.
It is 12-10.
Left.
Watch this again.
Okay, here we see there's that just powerful forehand out of Phan's reach. One thing interesting to note about these two players in the Rose Festival tournament that ESPN showed several weeks ago, in the quarterfinals before the televised matches, Tung Phan led Quang Bui 19-16 in the 5th game of a 3 out of 5. Bui came on with strong offense, winning 5 straight points in a row for the match.
Well, he's capable of doing it, and I would think capable against perhaps almost anybody in the world of running a rally like that, because he has great talent. That time picking the top of the net as he tried to put it away for a point, and it is now 14-11 Bui. The serve will go over, the score will go over and become 11-14.
11-14.
Phan the service, and he is wide to his right as he missed the edge of the table.
Phan has been serving long balls. They're only bouncing once on the table, allowing Bui to get a lot of racket motion below the table to accelerate into the ball. And it's really giving Phan a lot of trouble. It's letting Bui open the offense and take control. There's a short service. Oh, great loop by Bui. Phan had that covered up. The ball was almost buried, but it still popped off too deep.
So Bui moves ever closer to putting this away in straight games. It is 11-17. Now make it 12-17.
Gosh, beautiful smash. Set up with the backhand loop. Tung popped it up just a little bit, and Bui followed with a smash.
So it is 18-12, and once again, Bui now can put the match away, 19-12. He is getting very close, and he can do it on his own service here and win it in straight games, as he's won the first 2 games and is now leading 19-12, make it 20-12, and this is match point right now.
20-12.
Quang Bui, and
good
there
service
it
to
is.
finish.
He did it. He took it in 3 straight, winning 21-12 in the final game, and making the final one, Jim, look almost ridiculously easy because he just did it so well. Here it is again. Here's the game-winning point. Watch it.
Just a service, chop on the ball, looked like side spin. Phan dropped it in the net. Just shows you Bui was in control the whole match. Phan was in the lead the last game, but Bui just ran it out to take control, almost winning the last 10 points in a row.
And so 17-year-old Quang Bui wins 3 straight games over 23-year-old Tung Phan to advance to the finals of the men's open division at the Northwestern Open Table Tennis Championships at the Paddle Palace in Portland, Oregon. We'll be back with more of the action here on ESPN.